Yes, sir. Look, it's your boy Hot, man. Upper left hand corner. Y'all know what it is. If you check the channel out, you will see that lately I have gotten into Louis Tomlinson, man. I was impressed with the Imposter single. It was really my first exposure to him. I say this all the time too. My wife and my daughter are huge One Direction fans. They actually just came back from Vegas seeing Zayn. But they told me how cool of a artist this guy is, and so I jumped in and really liked Imposter. And then I came back and did Lemonade as well, which I was really feeling too. Just his vibe is super energetic. I really like him. But man, yesterday I did a reaction to an interview that he did out in LA, and it just completely sold me on the person that he is. Like, just how cool and laid back, but not just that. He was really, really honest and authentic about the fact that he felt like this particular project, his new album, How Did I Get Here, is the new album. He was really open and honest about the fact that he felt like this is the first project that he's done where he was able to be fully himself. He felt like kind of earlier with some of the earlier albums, he played it safe. And that he kind of stayed in his comfort zone. But this album, he felt really good about him. He did the album in Costa Rica. He was really, really cool. Talked about his son. Just talked about his fans. Let me give you two things, and then we're gonna jump into the music here pretty quick. But the two things that I took away from that interview that absolutely just made it hard not to be this guy's fan is, one, how much he truly loves and adores his fans. This is a cat, and I get it. The show that blew him up, that he got into the group on, is a fan vote, so that makes sense. But it was just, he was really sincere, man. This guy absolutely adores his fans. He talked about being a person that has a glass half full personality anyway, and that a lot of his previous music kind of painted him in a different light. I mean, obviously he was going through some things, but he talked more about how much he loved his fans, one, and how much he loved this project so much that it was hard not to root for the guy once I watched the interview, man. Like I said, I did a reaction to it. Y'all can go check it out. But I came out of that interview rooting for this dude and this project to be whatever it is that he wants it to be, man. He was that cool and just came across that humble and that authentic that, like I say, I'm a fan of the man now, regardless of the music. But based on the first two singles, I think the music gonna be hot. Look, we're gonna jump in. Y'all let me know what you think. Today, what I really want to do is run through I did Lemonade already, so I'm not gonna do Lemonade. What I'm gonna do is start with On Fire, hit On Fire, Sunflower, and Lazy, and then stop there and jump into another three at another time. But man, hopefully y'all ride the whole ride with me. Look, I'm not gonna talk anymore. Let's jump right into it. This is On Fire. I promise I'm not gonna stop this thing 100 times. He actually used the same treadmill reference in the interview. They were talking back and forth, and he said when the band broke up and everybody went to do their own thing, he felt like he was almost stuck. Right? It was tough because obviously Harry and Zayn must have just blown up like right out the gate, and he was already in the process of making his own album. But there was a period of time in there where he felt like he was running on the treadmill or on the hamster wheel. But how much that period forced him to grow as an artist and as a man. I'm telling you, right here, the first four lines, when you go back and watch that, when you watch that interview, he speaks about this very thing. Here we go.
I was complacent, comfortably jaded. erased it. Now I'm a wasteland, what can I do? You set me on fire. 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 Back in the real world, got everything I wanted, but today I feel worse. Sometimes it feels nice when the smoke gets in my eyes. You set me on fire. You set me on fire.
Right there, right there. He telling you, hey, I got everything I ever wanted, but some days it just feels like the feeling when the smoke blows back in your eyes, man. It just, I woke up today and I'm just not feeling it, and it happens to everybody. It happens to everybody, but that's him kind of letting you know, hey, I'm on top of the world, and I know it looks like I'm on top of the world from the outside looking in, and I am. I got a great life, but some days it's just like that. Here we go.
Set me on fire. Set me on fire. I was complacent, comfortably jaded. I never knew you came in your racing. Now I'm a wasteland. What can I do? You set me on fire. 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 Set me on
Hey, you know it. I honestly think that he may be talking about the music in this video, based on what he said. Um, he's talking about jumping out of his comfort zone, right? And finally only just diving into what he likes. No matter what, it's about what he likes. And he talked specifically about this being the first album that he's done that he felt like he was making his type of music. His type of music. I think that yes, there's parts in here where he may just be talking about the life that he's living, but I honestly think that this may be an ode to the fact that, man, finally this album, he's making the kind of music that sets him on fire. This music, he's on fire again with doing his thing, right? Y'all let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, man. Y'all weigh in. Like I said, we're going to get into a few of them, but y'all weigh in. Don't hesitate to weigh in because I'm anxious to see what you think. What I know is there's some humongous Louis fans out there that might already know everything about what to do. Talking, man, look, tell me what I need to know. Tell me what I need to know, right? Tell me what I need to know. Don't hesitate. So, look, we're going to jump into the next one here. Yeah. So look, this is Sunflower. This one is Sunflower. He spoke about this song as well. He spoke about a couple of the songs. And so this was one that he, was obviously one of his favorites. So I'm anxious to hear this one. Let's go.
Temporary heaven.
this feels like he's singing about brighter days, right? Like, will you take me to where the sunflowers, right? Take me. It feels like this is him saying, sometimes I feel like it's raining in my life, right? And all I want is to just escape to to the sunflowers, and the sunflowers being a symbol of growth and happiness and brightness, right? That's what the sunflowers represent. Here we go.
I can barely see you through the haze, but there's enough for you to keep me up for days. Don't know where I'm driving, but we're going somewhere. Hope we're not too broken to escape. So I say, ooh, won't you take me where all the sunflowers are hiding? Ooh, won't you tell me where all the sunflowers are shining? Da 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 da. Ooh, won't you take me where all the sunflowers are hiding? Something's always getting in the way.
Man, I'm gonna bump it back. But look, I got caught up. I don't know if all of his music has felt like this, but these two songs, as well as Lemonade and Imposter, are written. You can tell that he's writing these songs with some spirit to it. Like, and by spirit, what I mean is this album already feels like it's him taking you on his journey, the journey of his life, where he's been emotionally in his life over whatever that span of time was in between the last album and this album. What this feels like is Imposter felt one way, like, hey, is it me? Am I real? Lemonade, right, felt like the coming out party. And honestly, On Fire did too. Those felt like up-tempo songs to me that really was saying, hey, I'm loving life, right? And then this feels a lot more introspective as far as, hey, I still need, I'm looking for those sunflowers. I'm looking for that sweet spot in my life, man. But this has more of a serious personal feel to it. I love it. That's the kind of music I like. I want an artist to make me feel like I'm there with them, regardless of what the vibe of the record is. I want to feel like I understand the mood they were in when they made it, or the mood they were in when they came up with the concept for the record, right? Or for the song. And I think so far he's doing a hell of a job of that. Let's go.
Sick and tired of smoking in the rain, dreaming of a temporary heaven, hoping not too broken to escape. So I say, ooh, won't you take me where all the sunflowers are hiding? Ooh, won't you tell me where all the sunflowers are shining? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh, won't you take me where all the sunflowers are hiding?
Man, I really, really like that one. Really, really like that one. That's I see why the host asked him. I asked him about that song. That song had you know what I mean, it had something to grab you. I really, 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 really like that one. I really like that one, man. It's gonna be look. We're gonna jump into lazy, and then man, I'm gonna definitely give my opinion on those three songs as a whole. But so far, the boy's cooking. If fan of Louis already or new listener, it's gonna be tough. And again, you can feel the emotion in these songs, which is tough to not be drawn in. And like I said, now that I've seen that I know or feel like I know a little bit about who he is and where he's come from, it just makes these songs hit even harder. It just makes them hit even harder. So we're gonna jump into this last one, and then man, y'all let your boy know what you. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Maybe it's the ocean in the air. Maybe it's just that I don't really care. The distant solar system getting near. 18 hours later, we're still here. Summer blaze got me feeling lazy. Brighter days got me feeling lazy. I should try. Nothing's gonna make me.
Okay. He did the album, a lot of the album. I'm not sure about this song, but he did a portion of the album in Costa Rica. He talked about the fact that he was recording in London, but all he could think about was getting to Costa Rica. So he did a portion of the album in Costa Rica. Boy, if this don't sound like a mood that you'd be in Costa Rica, definitely. Here we go.
Got me feeling lazy. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. An asteroid could blow us all to bits. Maybe we wouldn't notice if it did. Thinking of ways that we can pass the time. Sitting doing nothing if we like. Summer blaze got me feeling lazy. Brighter days got me feeling lazy. I should try.
I gotta find out if this is a song that he wrote. I know he does a lot of writing, so not even necessarily if it's a song that he wrote. I have to find out if this is something that he wrote and recorded while he was in Costa Rica. I would be blown away if it wasn't. I would. Here we go.
Nothing's gonna make me. Got me feeling lazy. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la
I gotta say, one. Most of the time when I'm doing this, it's a video, so I don't have a lot of exposure to the visual. Because what he's doing here is he dropped all of his singles with a visual, right? So it's just a visualizer. But I will say this, I think it's really dope how he did it, because it's like he's walking through his life or walking through this album or both at the same time. And as he's walking through this album, he's changing the mood and giving you the feeling of the song with the visual, right? With the visual. So that's super dope. And it might be something people do all the time. I hadn't had a lot of exposure to it, but I think it's cool. I think it's super cool that what he used definitely fit like a glove with the vibe of the songs. Man, these three right here, something you can put on and jam. I really liked it. I really like these first three cuts. Like I said, if I think about the way I felt about Imposter and Lemonade, this is definitely these songs fit who he came who it fits the way he came across in the interview. Man, he was at first he was jittery, right? He was moving all around. I was like, damn, that reminds me of me. But he was jittery, and then some people came out in my comments and said, oh, that he's always like that. That's how he was. It looked you getting it's pretty tame right there, but he always was jittery. He was super cool. He was really laid back. But when he was excited about something, you could tell. Like when he talked about the album, you could see, man, he was lifted. And then when he got into talking a little bit about the things that he had been through, he was super calm and cool and laid back, right, and even. This music, I think, fits exactly what I thought of him as an individual, where super cool person, really down to earth. Just seems like a dude that would be really cool to hang out with. You know what I mean? And this sounds like he had a good time making it, but I'm still hanging on the fact that what he said was when you listen to this album, this is a reflection of not only more of who he is, but the type of music that he's always wanted to make. And I'm man, that's exactly the way this feels based on what he had to say and kind of him reflecting on his own life. Y'all let me know what you think. Again, I'm doing this is just three. This is the second, third, and fourth song off the album. Lemonade is the lead song. I did a reaction on that. Y'all can catch that on the channel. But so far, so good, man. I'm definitely I'm hooked in, man. Y'all send me the hat and the shirt already, man. I already know. Look, now baby might have somebody to go to the concert with if my boy makes his way to Houston, because I'm actually feeling this. Y'all let me know what you think. Obviously, while you're out there, man, like and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, of course, but do your thing. Hey, holler at your boy if it's something that you absolutely want me to listen to from his previous work. Don't hesitate to throw that in the comments. Right now, I'm grinding through the new thing because he felt so good about it. And honestly, I see why. Definitely dope music so far. So y'all holler at your boy. Y'all know where I'm at, man. Holler at your boy.